It's Ed again. Just a real quick video. I had a couple questions before I get into the power head. Where's the other power head? Here it is. Walk around in a circle. So this is, I have not tore it into it yet. I plan on doing it this weekend and getting into this and getting the pistons done. But I was looking at the old power head and I had a couple questions. I put the crank back in this just to show the way I think it goes together. There's a O-ring right here. This is on the dry shaft side. And you notice here there's a groove. That's where the spaghetti seal goes. And there's a slot in the bottom of the case, right in there, right where that O-ring goes. So I assume that is the way it goes together because as you guys can see, there's a hole here. And I assume, and it's got a little crack here, that the oil would get up in there and oil the needle bearings on the crankshaft. So I think that's the way it would go back together. And then this one over here, this one here is a little more tricky. You can actually see you see that kind of dirty line right there, that brown line? I just rolled that over. I believe that is where this O-ring has sat for many, many years. Again, the same thing. The groove that goes down and around is out here towards the edge, while the groove for the spaghetti seal is right there. So I think it does not go in here. You can see there's almost like a groove in there where you'd almost think it would set, but I do not believe that is where it goes. This also has, okay, so that's a little weird. Now we have these little dents, right, or these little holes. Now, notice where they are, okay? If this is correct, it is very close to the edge of the casting. And there's also a hole you guys can see here. And it's just on this side of the, there you go, just on to the left of that one, of the spaghetti seal. So let's pull the crank up, if I can do this one-handed. Okay. Okay, now, if you look in here, we do have what some would call an alignment pin, I think. I don't think that, like these holes, okay, let's look at this side. Okay, the only hole would be this one right here. And it's too far, you know, because the O-ring's still in the same place. See, the O-ring's still in the same place. It's here. I guess maybe, but it doesn't look like it's the right size. I mean, this pin, or whatever it is, looks bigger than that hole. So, I'm not sure that's how that goes together. Same thing over here, if we spin this one around, there is a tiny hole right there, very small. There's a somewhat larger hole maybe, but not incredibly large. So, are those supposed to set on those pins to align it? Maybe. This one actually looks closer to the edge of the case to where it would be. So maybe that's how that works. Maybe they go around and drop in on there. Guys, let me know. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I will putz around with this a little bit longer and see if I like that or not. Maybe I'll come back if I like what I'm seeing. So, and if not, I'll come back and tell you bye anyway. Okay? I am back, and after monkeying around with this thing, it does drop into those pins. So you can even see the center bearing here drops into the pins. So that will align the bearing where they need to go, and the O-rings will fall where they need to go, and all is well in the world. So I got it figured out. Just took me a few minutes here to stare at the situation. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, I was supposed to put this back on. I thought this needed a little ring here to hold that back on. And but thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And look forward to the Lark coming apart and going with that project. So, bye.